eagle-eyed viewers may well notice this golf bag is missing something, and that's because today we have a full set of mystery golf clubs. That's right, it is December's version of the mystery box, and I'm yet to break par with the Golf Clubs for Cash Mystery Box Challenge. Is today the day? The guys have said they've sorted me out something rather special. So let's dive into these boxes. Let's see exactly what clubs the guys at Golf Clubs for Cash have sent me for this Christmas special episode of the Mystery Box Challenge. And first of all, we'll take the nice light box option because we want to see what good stuff is in here. Oh, you will know. I am desperate to break par today, and these look like they could. Wow. This could be a lot. Oh, look at this. Look, there's a tiger. This could be a hell of a lot of fun. Guys, if you are in the market for some second-hand golf clubs, make sure you do check out the guys at Golf Clubs for Cash. The link is in the description below. I know a lot of people have been getting some really good deals on second-hand clubs. This could be very, very interesting. Are we going to break par today? Let's see what's in the heavy box. I do certainly need to buy myself a knife as well. That's something which I could maybe do. But heavy box must mean irons and wedges. Look at these wedges! This could well end up being the best mystery box challenge ever. Ever! You can go in there. And then irons. Let's see what irons the guys have got us. Grips wise, I'm going to say these aren't the newest of clubs, and I think these might well be a set. Rather interesting. It's exactly what I thought they were. Yes! Look at them! I've always wanted a set of these. Always, always, always. Oh yeah. Now, this may not end up being the episode I wanted it to be, because I really wanted this to be the episode that we do break par here on the Golf Clubs for Cash Mystery Box Challenge. But what it will be is definitely one of the most entertaining episodes that you've ever seen, because check this out for a bag setup. That reeks of class. And this is something I absolutely love about this series. I get to play golf with a set of golf clubs that I might not potentially want to use for my golfing ability, but I can certainly enjoy and show you guys just how much value you can get in the second-hand market. We'll talk exactly through just how much these all cost today, and of course we're going to take on the gorgeous Woolley Park Golf Club's front nine, and we need to try and break par. We've not broken par yet. We've had a couple of level pars and a 1 over par for the Mystery Box Challengers. Go and check those out if you want. We've had some absolutely beautiful sets. Today's the day. Either over or under. So I feel like this could well be not only one of the most entertaining mystery box challenges yet, but one of the most challenging. I'm going to try and channel my inner Adam Scott. Don't know where he is or where he's always been, but basically we're going to try and lose 3 stone, gain a foot in height, and get a nice looking golf swing, all in the space of this video. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Right, first tee, as you can see, dogleg to the right. The water shouldn't come into play unless we really do make a mess of this bladed 3-iron, and a nice tight green that's well bunkered both left and right. I always feel the key here with this 9-hole challenge for the mystery box is don't go too early, don't go too aggressive, don't try and chase it, make a couple of pars, try not to make bogeys, and then throw some birdies in towards the back end of the front nine when there's a par 5 and a quite reachable par 3. That being said, we're going 3-iron off the first tee. Can we just have a moment's silence for James's fingers on this cold December day with this Titleist old school bladed 3-iron? Hello. Today's about rhythm and ball striking, and then let your short game work the magic. Ah! Ow! It's a really good job that was a 3-iron and not a 5 like I might normally hit, because that wouldn't have even gone over the water. Now I really do feel like this mystery box challenge can throw in quite a few challenges to the content that I make. I really enjoy it. For me, it's my favourite time of the month. I get to bring you guys some fantastic videos. And I can't quite believe this is what the guys have sent the week before Christmas. You vindictive, awful people. But on the same hand, I think it could prove to be the making of me. Okay, maybe not, but for that first tee shot, wasn't great. Like we said, not the ideal start. We have clipped, I think, these trees, and we have a couple of branches unfortunately in our way. Looking if the flag is up on the left, how much will these branches come into play? It shouldn't be much more than a wedge. I can imagine these clubs are very, very traditionally lofted and not very forgiving, as you will probably agree. 109 playing 105. Little punchy wedge. Try not to. Look how cool these look. We'll talk prices as we go through this round. Would you buy these just to get your bladed fix? Maybe. We need to channel the Adam Scott swing better than that first tee. That's better. That's better. Be the club. Be the club. Go! Right, that's a chance. That's a chance. If we're going to get low, I'm going to say we need to kick some birdies early, but that goes against everything that I said on the first tee. Let's get that divot. It's nice to give yourself a chance. Don't start off being stressed that you might make a bogey on the openers. So how much do you think these irons would have cost you guys from Golfers for Cash? Or if you do want to go and buy them, how much would you want to buy them for? £390. I think that's bad for a set of, let's face it, they're probably moving into traditional clubs now, aren't they? Traditional, maybe even collector's items. You can see we do have a set of Titleist 681 MBs. The 3-iron is actually 670 MB, but these will set you back, as I mentioned, £390.99 for a set of really old school Titleist blades. And that's where we've ended up after a quite abysmal opening tee shot, but quite heroic pitching wedge in. Heroic. Okay, might be a little bit too far, but wait till you see what's under these bad boys, because this might prove to be the making or the breaking of this challenge. So a tiny bit short than maybe it looked from back there, but I'm going to take that all day long. That's not a bad effort into this first green. Putter wise, we have a lovely looking Scotty Cameron Pro Platinum. No head cover on this, but you can imagine it's been rather well used, as you can see, and this would set you back £261.99, so you can tell just how much these clubs are starting to retain their value. The putter's a little bit shorter in length than what I would be used to. Turn, turn, turn. Oh, you had the line. It broke at the end. It's a par. And this putter feels very light, so it's going to take a bit of getting used to. That's a nice 2-putt on the first. Really starting to wish I would have got a nice set of cavity backs for today, because the temperature just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping, and my hands are really going to be feeling the strain. Okay, second hole, dogleg to the left, a bunker on the right hand side that is actually quite in the way today, because the driver that we have is a fairly old school driver. You can see that the green is two-tiered and will play rather difficult, and the driver we are talking about under Tiger's head cover is this bad boy, an old school Titleist Titanium 975D, 9.5 degrees, no adjustments whatsoever, and a really old school looking face as well. The shaft in it actually is a shaft I'm quite used to. It's an old EI70 stiff flex by True Temper, lightweight design, and this driver would set you back just $34.99. Now I really like the grip that's on this as well, a really old school Golf Pride grip. Can we send this down that fairway? You see, it's interesting that the guys would send this, because I honestly think this is where maybe the R&A or the USGA should move instead of the ball roll back. Look at driver heads, maybe make them similar to this again, because this is going to go about 240, 250 max, even if I get a really good one. So it's going to prove to be a difficult one today. Look how high that's gone. That has come a little bit high out the face. We haven't roofed it. Maybe I teed that a bit too high, but we're in the fairway. So we'll take the positives and we will learn and we will move on. That's not going to be a very short shot into this second hole, which is usually a flick with a wedge with the latest Paradigm or Stealth 2 driver. Tiny little subplot to today's video as well. There's a lovely couple of gentlemen in front of me that have teed off. They don't look to be the fastest, and I'm really hoping to get through them because I'm freezing and I want to keep moving. So I'll let you know how that progresses as the round goes on as well. The next are par 3, so hopefully. A huge part of me is really relieved that hasn't gone near that left-hand bunker. I mentioned the right-hand bunker on the drone footage, but part of me feared that one would have gone towards that left-hand bunker that usually you'd carry with ease with the driver, but not when you strike an old-school driver like that one. We've got around 140 yards in, quite a tight left flag actually, and there's a bunker tight left. Let's just try, James, if you're watching this back in the edit, to not make any mistakes. That is an awful flag to try and get anywhere near. So I don't think we're going to try and get anywhere near it. I'm just going to plonk it probably a little bit long of that, a little bit right of that, just so that it stays nice and central. Just make another 2-putt par or roll one in with this Scotty. Or pull it, and that could end up being really good. Come on, come down, come down. Oh, that's really close to being a really good bad one. It's on the green, but it's going to be a downhill putt. And ball striking wise, that was rather enjoyable. You can see what I mean about that almost being good. If that's a tiny bit further down, it takes that slope towards the flag. I was worried we're going to end up in here, but luckily I think we're putting. That flag is right at the bottom of that slope, by the way. This is going to be tough to stop it there. Just to the top and let it die down. Like that. Now die. Slow, slow. It's about as good as we could have done, you know, really. And now we do have a bit of a tester to stay at level par. I absolutely love this series. Love it. Come on, left side. I honestly thought the flag was going to cost us there. I could see it was on the lean and I nearly went to get it. Par. Naughty. That would have upset me. That would have really upset me. Level through 2, no problems yet. Par 3 coming up. Let's stick it close. Let's roll it in and let's make some birdies. It's an interesting one. It's got me thinking a lot more than I would be doing normally here because thinking is difficult, isn't it? But also, this driver isn't helping me. So there's a drivable par 4 coming up. I'm not sure I can get that. I'm not sure I can carry the out of bounds with this driver, so I'm going to have to lay up. That forces my hand a little bit. Then there's a couple of scoreable holes and there's some really difficult holes. Make sure you stay tuned, guys. Comment below how we're going to break par with these golf clubs. Right, par 3 off the winter tee. Hopefully this is where we get through those gentlemen. They've not waved yet, but they're nowhere near the green. What have we got? 118 playing 125 into the wind. 9 iron. I reckon. Might 8 actually. Just a chippy 8 or a 9. Because that 9 looks like my normal wedge. It's not looking good for the playthrough. Come on, boys. Just give us a wave. I'll send it. I'll not hit you. I'll get out of your hair. I'll go. I'll be out of your way. This is the difference between an hour and a half front 9 and a 2.5 hour front 9. Oh. Day 6 on the Big Brother 3rd tee. Be good. Be good. Just get up a touch. Oh, I think that's really good, and I'm really glad I changed clubs to 8. Really glad. This is also the point in the round where if you want to get through someone, you just have to keep pushing. Don't be rude. Don't put them under any more pressure than they need to be. Just give them a bit of a, come on boys, there's only one of me. Let me go. You stay out here and freeze. I'll get amongst it. See, I'm really happy with that because it's on a bit of a plateau. It's easy to pull it a little bit and then you've got a really difficult uphill putt from that swale. Here, we've got a chance, to be honest. This is as good a chance as we've had since the first. The ball's already on its axis. That's a sign. That's a sign just to roll her in. Par.
Put a bloody hat on.
Oh, I'm trying to walk fast because I'm freezing, that's all. Cheers, boys. All right. I don't think we're getting there today.
No. It's playing here on Friday.
Oh, lovely. Right, down middle. That should be about perfect, I think. Thank you very much, I'll get out of your way. Oh, right, we're through. And I've just hit a really good drive actually, just towards the corner. I couldn't take the corner on, not into the... If we're downwind, maybe I could have tried, but it would have been irresponsible to think I can carry this driver any more than into the wind, 220, 230 to be brutally honest. Huge props to the guys for letting me go as well. Trying to walk quick and preserve some body heat. And that just shows how short this driver really is, because I hit that quite well, and if I would have taken the line that I normally take, even into the wind, I could probably just about, certainly get over the out of bounds, but just about get it to maybe greenside bunker. But here, it's a good job we played left of it, because we would have been in certain trouble and we wouldn't be making birdie or even par from there. Very lucky that flag's tight left, because if it was tight right, we'd be blocked out a bit. 56 degree, nice little punchy one, play it back there. £46, that's not bad, is it? Be good. Be as good as you look. Come on. Oh, that nearly went in. That nearly went in. Cheers, guys. And they are long in the rear view mirror already. Beautiful. Beautiful. The day's looking up already. I was so close to pitching in the hole, by the way. Okay, maybe it didn't nearly pitch in, but it was bang on line, I must say. Off that muddy lie, very happy with that. Hitting greens in reg, which is positive with these clubs. Keep giving yourself chances. 1 under par is the target. Turn, 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 turn! Oh. Missed it pro side. We need to start holing a few putts. Hold a nice par putt, but that's all we've done. We've not anything for birdie. I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't even really looked close. And there's a couple of holes that are going to play long and into the wind today. We need a couple. Next two are birdieable. We're off a forward tee here for winter. So I'm going to hit a 3-wood. I'm not going to, I could probably hit driver here and try and go for it. We're going to show you the 3-wood and just try and lay up, give ourselves some room for the flag. Because the 3-wood is a really, really, look at that as a blast from the past. 14.5 degree, matches the driver. Absolutely gorgeous. And all I want to do with old school Titleist 3-woods is hit stinger after stinger after stinger. I feel like you could still have, this is tiny. Look at this down at the ball, it's almost as the same size as the ball. 30 quid. Little stinger towards that left side. Right, it's definitely not a stinger, but it's safe as houses as long as it doesn't plug. Right, I've seen it. That, not as easy to be versatile with these old clubs as maybe it would be the new ones, and certainly not the forgiveness elements that you do get on modern clubs, I must say. This is going to be tough. This is, the plans to get on, this is going to be tough. Right, even though that wasn't the desired ball flight, we've certainly gotten away with it and we've opened the green up to that flag. So that's the main thing that we've done there. Is the tree going to be in our backswing though? That's something which those branches look, maybe we're a bit far for that. Let's get a yardage, play this one just to roll up there. That flag's back right. You can't land it all the way there. You'll miss the green. 75 yards. Similar shot, I think, to the last hole. It's not plugged, so that's good. With those sticks. Oh, James, what is that? Get over. That's done so well, that might go in. Right. It's not often I apologise, but that honestly has just happened. That was for the life of it in that bunker, and it's pitched in front and finished there. I don't know, but we're going to try and make the most of that, because that was god awful. I don't know how I've even hit that shot, because the strike didn't feel that bad. Well, a bit of good luck for a change. Maybe that wedge is worth 50 quid after all. So it hit like the upslope of the bunker, which shot it in the air, and that would have normally killed it, but then it's hit the back slope of the bunker, and it's just released out nicely to there. I mean, first of all, I'm not complaining, I'm just trying to explain to you. That never happens. Destiny, he's destiny. I could have quite easily, it won't be one of those shots that trickled in, and because you're out here on your own, luckily enough I'm filming, but you're the only one to see it. We'll learn from last time. Get in! Get in! Terrible tee shot. Probably worst shot for a long time as a second, And a gorgeous putt with a second-hand Scotty Cameron. Get in there! And the boys behind are just on the tee. That's how you get through someone quick. That is how you get through a group of golfers. That's like, just a little side note to people as well. If you're holding people up, just let them go. Stand to one side, let them go. If they are playing quicker than you and they have caught you up, then don't rush your game, don't ruin your game. Play at your pace as long as it's acceptable. But let groups through. It'll make it more enjoyable for you and the people behind you. And the longer this round goes on, the longer I feel like I'm sticking it to the guys at Golfers for Cash. You thought this was going to be a disaster, I know you did. There's plenty of golf left yet, but I've got a date with this 3-iron because it didn't go overly well on the first tee. This little draw. We've not really hit the irons much over the last few holes, which is why maybe we're under par. Now that looks like a good strike, but in my heart of hearts, that was dreadful. Oh, maybe the 3-iron, maybe it just stays in the bag for the rest of the... Some 3-irons I'm all right with. This one, I don't know if it's the grip, it's a really heavily corded grip and it makes it feel even stiffer. So maybe it's that. We're in the fairway, I think we're going to be blocked out a bit, but that's it for the 3-iron, I think, for now. See, the plan was to get near that post because then it opens up nicely to get through the gap, and we're near, unfortunately, this post, which is the 150 post, and we're not in the fairway, so we can't play. Oh, well, we can, because that is an embedded lie, I'm afraid. So I will give that a bit of a spruce, and we'll drop it from the knee. Better. 147 should be a nice 8. It's wintry. I'm going to go with an 8 because I think this is one of the only holes we're downwind. The next hole is going to be a brute, so stick it close here would be nice. Stay there. Stay there. It's a lovely towering strike. Yeah. 25 feet up the hill, much better. Much better. Try and divot again. I am finding that it's more difficult to shape these. That's a couple of times I've tried to play a bit of a fade with this 8-iron and just not managed it. It's just stayed straight, so noticeable, but another green in reg. And that is an outside chance, but it's a chance uphill, flag high. The key, and when I'm testing loads of different irons, this is what I struggle with. When I'm testing clubs, knowing the loft and how far they're going to go and hitting it flag high almost becomes a bit of a lottery, but I managed to do it a couple of times, sometimes more luck than judgment in this video. Come on, let's roll that in. Let's roll that in, get 2 under, par 5 coming up, but arguably a par 4 that's playing as a par 5 coming up as well, so it's all in the balance. You know what, I'm going to continue the theme of flag out, ball in. Why wouldn't you? Didn't move. I hit it 2 cups there and it didn't shift at all. Lots of those putts for par. Lots of them. Right, I could have done with that putt going in because this hole, a 4 feels like a birdie. A 4 feels like a massive birdie. And I have to get this driver away. I have to keep it lower. I have to get some ball speed and I have to get it so I can get a chance of getting near the green in 2. We haven't missed a green yet, remarkably. So, can we continue that feat? Which actually makes being 1 under par quite depressing, really, if you've not missed a green, but tee it down a bit. Try and get it more out the middle. Oh dear. Stay there. Stay there. So good job he's cut the rough down. That is a long way right and not a long way down this hole. The driver's got me, guys. The driver's done me. Oh dear. I'm so weak. I'd like to start with thanking the guys for cutting all this rough down, because otherwise there's no way we'd have found this golf ball. Distance wise, I don't think it's done too bad because that tree is usually a very good marker. The question is, can we get this up there? It's not sat down, but it's not sat up. 200 odd out, uphill, into wind. Flag tight left, so if we're going to miss it right. Give yourself some room. Or just hit it at it. Go on. If that's the club, that's the best shot I've ever hit. Oh my God. So I've been speechless twice today. On one occasion, because of luck, and on one occasion, I very rarely say this, but that was bloody brilliant. Check this out. We now have an uphill, probably 15 footer for a birdie. I know I said miss it right, but I guess you could say we've not missed it. What a shot! I did say a 4 would feel like a birdie. A 3 is going to feel ridiculous. Par 5 coming up downwind, and then the 9th hole par 3 playing back into the wind. I'm hoping it's an accessible flag. Can we set a marker down with these clubs that I think are designed to trip me up? Oh, nearly went. And as I'm out of breath by walking up this hole, the closer I get, the more pleased I am with this shot. I absolutely hate this hole. So often I don't play this hole or the next. Should probably, because I'd lose a bit of weight. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? That's what we've got. Look where this is pitched as well. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is, I'm going to say it was a good shot, but there was a big portion of luck involved here. Because a normal 3-wood doesn't fly like that and doesn't stop like that, does it? But chance. I didn't even take a yardage. 10 more yards and you're in an impossible bunker. But we're not here, so let's focus on it. This is left to right, up the hill. We're going to go flag out again. Get in! Get in! That, I think, is the first time, that might be the first time I've ever birdied that hole, and that honestly feels, especially after that drive, that's 2 under par, with 2 holes left, including a par 5. I'm going to get my breath first. What a fucking! Come on! You know when like a day just starts going your way? It started when the guys in front let me through. I thought, perfect. Get your foot down, pick up your body temperature because you're freezing, and just keep going. From there, 2 birdies in 3 holes, come on. I'm almost tempted not to hit driver here. Don't think that's going to work because it's a par 5, it's downhill and it's downwind, and we're yet to hit a good drive with this. So I know there has to be one in there somewhere, especially downwind. So let's just send one down. Doesn't have to be long because I'm going to play it as a 3-shotter anyway and leave myself a nice pitch in. Just a nice one down the fairway. Like that. Finally hit a nice one. A little bit more rhythm, a little bit less trying to throttle it. It's still Mr. Fairway. That's Mr. Fairway to the right, but that will do all day when you're 2 under with 2 to play. Funny because I actually felt more at peace there. You know, like I think if I was hitting a normal today driver, like with a longer shaft and a bigger head, I don't know, it feels like more of a task, more of an occasion, whereas that feels more like a mini driver almost. I've not got on with it today. I don't know why, because I really enjoy hitting mini drivers, but not really been my forte today. But that's okay. If we can hit another 3-wood similar to the last one, we'll be down near the green, we'll have a chip and a putt, try and get to 3 under. It might all go horribly wrong, so stay tuned, but comment below, guys, how are we going to finish? And also check out the link in the description below for the guys at Golf Clubs for Cash. They are supporting me with this series and I'm loving it. I know a lot of you guys are loving it as well, so thank you so much for the support. And have a great Christmas tomorrow. This is going out Christmas Eve. Have a great day, but don't go anywhere yet. Birdie finish for 4 deep. You heard it here first. Well, it's another missed fairway, but there's a chance. The green is like round that bush there. We're about 240 out probably, but we're downhill and we're downwind. I'm just going to try and hit a similar shot to the last one. I don't think it gets there, and there is a bit of mud on the ball as well, which is worrying me quite a lot because it's about where impact's going to be. We're in the rough, so I can't clean it. Will that make it dive or make it go up, or will it just come off soft? I know if it's on the right it goes left, on the left it goes right, but come on. That is literally perfect. Just stop cutting a bit, stop a bit. That is exactly what we wanted. That's probably about 50 yards short, but with that mud on it, I don't know, I just wanted to steer it a little bit more. That divot's going way left, but the ball is perfect. Just look how far left that divot's going with a 3-wood. Ooh. I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like we've massively opened up this par 5. You can see that ball. Is that ball or is that a leaf? We might be further down than I thought, you know, here. No, I think that is a ball. I feel like we've massively opened up this par 5. We've got about 60 yards in. I will Millisy it and zap it. But the flag's at the front. We've got a nice wedge which we feel comfortable with. We've been getting away with a fair bit with the wedge. That is the ball that I thought. So we've opened it up nicely. We've done, dare I say, the hard work. Let's not tempt fate, but a nice shot here gets us 8 greens in reg out of 8, and to put it close would get us potentially 3 under. So we are going to clean and place that because we are now on the fairway. Look at that, 63 playing 60. So I've sort of planned the hole out nicely there, haven't I, like I wanted to. Land this 50, get it up in the air this time, and come on. 60 yards, maybe land it 55 because it's downhill. It's just a bit left. Perfect distance, perfect. Like tour average wise, that's pretty much there. I've tugged it a little bit and that's why it's landed a bit longer than I wanted it to. But, oh, I can see the divot this time. I'm going to take that all day. Chance, another green in rag, so we're not making the mistakes. We've got probably 12 feet for 3 under, and the flag on the next is just over that bunker, so that's just a nice place to try and attack. I've gone in that bunker, I think, in every episode of the Mystery Box Challenge, apart from the last episode where I went a little bit long. Come on, roll this in, put it close, 4 under, and the guys at Golf Was for Cash, I can see you all in the office watching. Hopefully not in the office watching, hopefully in the office doing some work. I can see you all at home in your spare time watching me play golf. Right, that is a little bit longer than what I wanted, but there's a chance. Come on, more like 15 feet probably. But it's uphill. Cup left, firm, we've got it all day. Cup left, firm. Nice roll. Don't leave it out there to the right. Yes! Get in! I honestly thought that was too firm, but that's 3 under, and I thought that was going to hit it and come back out. That's why we take the flag out. Get in! Get in! Well, I'm not cold anymore. I like my heart rate. So actually, I'm really, really excited by this. Really enjoyed it. Again, I say this every time we do the Mystery Box Challenge from the guys at Golf Was for Cash. I love this. This is what I get out of bed for. This is my favourite kind of content to make. And I hope you guys really enjoy it as well. We've caught another 4-ball. So, little disclaimer as well. We're looking like, if I play this hole in about 5-10 minutes, which I should, an hour and 15 minutes for 9 holes. That's how it should be, in my opinion. It actually amazes me that people can take so long. I know walking paces are different and stuff, but just get on with it. Know where to leave your bag, know what to do. 151, playing 162 into the wind. Just playing about 175. I'm going to hit 5 iron. We've hit every green in reg. We've not made a bogey. Watch this. Oh, don't go in that bunker. Do I hit 4 just to make sure I don't go in the bunker? Come on, boys. It's cold stood here. They're having a discussion next to the flag. Still there. And he's left his bag on the other side. Perfect. It, we're going. Right, 5 iron should be enough. Draw it into that slope. Or fade it. Just carry the bunker, that's in the bunker. That's stalled. Oh, that was all over the flag and that's in the bunker. That is a missed green, no! No, no, no. The weight didn't help. That's all I'm going to say. I would never blame anyone else, but the weight didn't help. But I suppose this does give us a chance to use the final club in the bag. We've not used the lob wedge. SM4 Vokey, 46 quid. Up and down for 3 under. Take it. Go, 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 go. Right, that felt heavy. Yeah, I don't shaft's in that. Could have been a lot worse. I feel like I'm maybe over it a bit more in control. Getting control of that. Oh, what? You know what? We've been due one of them. We've been a little bit too aggressive, and that is 2 under par for the Mystery Box Challenge Christmas special. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that as much as I have. So guys, if you have enjoyed that, smash that subscribe button. Have a fantastic day tomorrow. I'll be doing a short video tomorrow just to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I don't like taking up too much of your time on Christmas Day, but thank you so much for the support this year. Lots of fantastic videos coming between Christmas and New Year, so make sure you stay tuned for that. A little bit of a boring time, I think, isn't it, between Christmas and New Year, and then new product coming in January. So apart from that, I'm gonna go and get warm, and I'll see you all at the same time tomorrow. How have you bogeyed the last?